all you lovely people. Welcome on into VG Emporium. And you know what today is? Today is episode 69.
He said it, episode 69. 69, dude.
And now that we've got that out of our system, yes, we are going to be focusing on adult-themed games. Well, not me. I'm not going to be doing with you personally. I'm going to be actually taking you to a section of VG Emporium that we have just now have ready for folks to go into if they're interested in the more harder stuff. Because I have covered music from games that have adult content, sexual content, but it's nothing too too over the top. It's just like a kind of a side thing as part of the game, or it's like a light. It's main part of the game, but it's light. But this section is going to be focused on like the more harder stuff, the stuff that's like you can't really have sitting out in the main storefront now, can ya? So come on, let's go. Let's go to this new section in the very back. It's adults only, 18 plus, so no kids allowed. So if there's kids here with you, just tell them to kind of hang out in wherever in the shop. I've got mirrors so I can see what's going on. If those don't actually work. But yeah, let me tell you about this opening track while we make our way towards this section here. So this was Lovers from Kimi Dake ni Ao, composed by Hideaki Takeshita. And I think the sexual content on this game is a little light. I haven't been able to find any pictures of the H scenes and all, but it is making its home in that room now because it has the sexual content. Don't want kids grabbing that thing. Used to keep it on the high shelves in the very back before it had this space all built up. So yeah, but hey, the music is really good. It's being done by Hideaki Takeshita, also known as Baki. May recognize his works from Cosmic Psycho, which I had featured on the show before. If you're really into those deep divey stuff, So yes, the story on the game is that school sweethearts Misa and Satoshi are married, and many schoolmates are happy for them, except possibly one, a young man named Akio, who looked up to Satoshi as an older brother, but had unrequited feelings towards Misa. So, he is the protagonist, and I guess you go through trying to figure out whether you want to go with the other girls or if you want to go for Misa. I don't know. That's what I got. And I would imagine that this song plays during one of those scenes, those very particular scenes that you find in an eroge, which is erotic games. And so, this song is pretty kind of innocent sounding, but fair warning again, all the stuff that's going to be featured in this section I'm taking you to is going to be definitely not as light as this. Yes, so again, no kids allowed, 18 and under, get out of here. Don't want to go in here, you can't go in here. Legally, you can't go in here, stay out. Alright, here we are. Alright, so let me warn you, this guy is the one who's running this section is really on the strange. Sal, best way to put it is there's no sense of decorum. He doesn't care. Is he really? Actually, the only way I could feel comfortable doing an episode like this is having him do it inside this adults only section. So yeah, let's get you in here really quick. Hold on. Hey, Sal. Sal, you ready for these folks here?
Who's Sal? I don't see no Sal in here. I don't know who you're talking about.
Sal, you're the only guy in the room. I mean, I literally hear you on the other side of the door. You're talking to me.
No. You got the wrong guy here. I mean, there's no room. There's no Sal in here. What are you talking about? Come on.
Sal, I know what you're doing, and we've been over this. I'm not going to say it.
Come on, say it.
Come on, Sal. This is bad enough as it is without adding that on top of it.
Ain't no Sal in here. Say it.
Sal, this is all I had planned for today. I was going to use the extra time to get stuff ready for future episodes, and, I don't have time to do this. Sal, I'm not going to say it.
Well, I guess this room's going to stay locked up until...
Fine. You get your way. Sleazy Sal, will you please host these folks in all your sleazy delights?
There you go. Come on in, folks. Come on in. Come and spend some time with Sleazy Sal.
All right, here you go. I'm now a little hesitant to leave you with him, but seriously, I don't have anything else ready for today, and I'm gonna use this extra time to get stuff ready for some future stuff. I'm really excited for him. I hope I can get to it. So yeah, here you go. Go on in.
Well, hey there. Welcome to VG Emporium's adult section.
I'm Sleazy Sal. Well, come on in. Hey, make yourself comfortable. Hey, my casa is your casa, however the hell they say it. And I know what you're wondering. Sleazy Sal, how did you manage to be so lucky to live inside this den of smut? Well, actually, I don't live in here, but hey, it was a great time to convince the guy to build the spot, now ain't it? I'm here most of the day, and then I go sleep at home. But yeah, I'm here most of the day. Hey, this is great. This is great, right? Now, I'm not gonna candy coat it for you, okay? Here, all this stuff in here, this is not about making love, hey? Hey, this is all about fucking. Come on. All this stuff, this thing that's playing right now, hey, get this out of here. I got just the right thing for you right here. Check this out. Yeah, it's called, 4 hashtags in the hospital garden from PilcaSEX by MUSE. But come on, we know what the hashtag means. Come on, we're all adults here. It says it's in the hospital garden from PilcaSEX by MUSE. What'd you think of that? Huh? Yeah, that was Fuck in the Hospital Garden from PilcaSEX, composed by MUSE. And I bet, you're kind of thrown off by what this sounds like. Is it more of an intimate moment? Or is there something a little rougher going on? Hey, you know what I mean? Well, to tell you the truth, what little old Sal knows about this game is that, it's all over the place. There's some intimate moments, there's some really hard stuff, there's some really, really, really hard stuff going on here that we probably shouldn't get into. I mean, it's a little too hard for Sal even. But hey, the most interesting thing about this game is that you got 5 in 1 here. So you got Afterseek, Injuu, Rinchi, Mude, and Seiyoku no Tsuyoi Kengofu. Well, I sure can go foo. Something a little more funky, a little more groovier, yeah? Yeah? Hey, come on, that was a funny joke, wasn't it? Hey, come on, give old Sal some credit here, okay? Come on, what's your sense of humor? Come on, what is it, my boss pulling in peoples that don't know how to laugh? Man, you don't even give me no laugh? Well, maybe Sally's coming on a little strong, I just gotta schmooze you a little bit more. Schmooze ya. Isn't that a fun word? Come on, say it with me. Come on. Schmooze. Yeah, you gotta schmooze the ladies. Maybe you don't know how. That's why you're in here to kind of, compensate for that, your inability to schmooze with the ladies. Well, hey, if any ladies are listening right now, don't pay no mind to Sal. He don't know what he's talking about. Hey, Hey, folks, but hey, there's a reason why you're all in here. You're in here for some really good trashy stuff. None of it is trash, but it's all really, really good trashy stuff. Yeah, like this next one I got here for you. This is coming from a little something called Tower Succubus. It's called Seduction, and it's by Gentle Breeze. Well, you know, Sleazy Sal has always wondered what it'd be like to be seduced by a succubus. I know it'll be like, you know, the last thing I ever do, but hey, can you imagine? Can you imagine the sex with a thing like that? Come on! Well, anyway, anyway, that was Seduction from Tower of Succubus, composed by Gentle Breeze. But hey, we all know that song was anything but gentle. You know that there's some heavy moving going on there, yeah. You know, some really good motions. Yeah, you feel me there? Come on! Hey, loosen up over there. You know, that's like some kind of one of the things that's wrong with some people. They don't know how to loosen up. They don't know how to, like, take the shit not so seriously. You know, for example, this game right here, this is anything but serious. Come on. You know, it's about this girl, like a warrior that goes into this tower. A tower run by succubuses. And she goes in there and she f***s all the monsters she finds. Slime monsters, goblins, everything. And, you know, it kills them. Is what she gets her powers from, and she goes through and finds these things up and does all these things in this. You get to see her doing all her motions on the side screen and everything, and it shows everything. It's 8-bit, it's pixelated, but it's glorious. But yeah, Sal's getting a little excited here. So hold on. Let me cool down. Jeezy, Sal, cool down. You know, it's kind of hard to deny how exciting it is to see a slightly muscular warrior woman having her way with all these monsters, you know, forcing herself on them to, like, steal their life force. You know, it's definitely a little different from what, it's usually happening, which is, it's, the monsters having the way with the women. But, that brings us to a classic here. So, that kind of brings us to a classic of the hentai genres, if you will. This is, a lot of tentacles going around. This is coming from, La Blue Girl, and it's called Injuu Gakuen 8, again by MUSE. This guy really likes doing his smutty stuff now, don't he? Yeah, now that's some action for you right now, ain't it? That's Injuu Gakuen number 8 from La Blue Girl, composed by MUSE. Sal only lost. Oh, what that? Sal's losing himself here. Sal's losing it here. Okay, he's coming back. Yeah, he's right here. Yeah, and, hey, when Sal was a kid, he got into his Pops magazines and found a stash of videotapes, and he's got his awakening that way, and then, it just all went from downhill from there, and eventually he stumbled upon a little thing called hentai, however you want to say it, and La Blue Girl was one of those first things I saw. It blew my mind to see all those slimy tentacle things flying around, going in the girls and everything. But my pops saw me watching that. Oh, that was a day not to forget. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Salentino, you've been locked up in your room for so long. It's dinner time. What the hell you doing? What the is that? What the is that on your computer screen? Oh, it
was horrible. I know I was fine with you getting in my magazines and getting in my tapes, but what the f*** is that? Oh, Gina, we gotta start all over again. We don't got no son no more. You, I don't know who you are anymore. You get out of my house. You get out. What the f*** those slimy things, Gina, we gotta start all over again. We lost the time. We gotta start all over again.
Yeah, hey, I'm not angry at my pops. He had passion. Yet he had the passion to throw me out. I don't blame him. I was watching something pretty fucked up in his eyes, and but hey, I don't regret it. It changed my life forever, and it led me on the path that, hey, I'm right here with you right now. That's where I'm at. But you're not here to hear my life story. You're here to hear about this smut I got here for you, which is La Blue Girl, which is stories about a ninja girl that has have to stop some evil demons from trying to invade the world, and tentacles flying around and trying to stop those tentacles before they have their way with the girls and everything. It's kind of fuzzy. I mean, it hasn't been a while since I've watched it. I didn't know there was a game for it, but here it is. And the music is top notch by this guy MUSE. I mean, here he is again. He knows how to get around and making that smut music now, don't he? Now I can see this music being like, a scene where the ninja girls fighting the monsters, trying to keep them from having their ways with the girls with the tentacles and everything, all slimy and stuff. But, I'm gonna switch gears here on you. But, first off, as La Blue Girl, it's kind of considered a classic in the animated hentai scene. This next game I got here for you, this is considered a classic, a bona fide classic in the eroge, which is erotic games. Now that's a fun word to say, now ain't it? Erotic. Kind of rolls off the throat now, don't it? But all right, yeah, switching gears here. All right, so what up next I got here for you is Vice from Bible Black, composed by Artistic Concepts. Oh man, as you can probably tell, there's some serious shit going on with this one. This is Vice from Bible Black, composed by Artistic Concepts. And yeah, this game's got everything in it. I tell you, it's got like all kinds of crazy sex scenes, like, you know, orgies, girl on girl, pegging, you know, if that's your thing and all, and you know, just all of it induced by some crazy black magics and everything's. I guess there's like underneath the university or academy or whatever it is that happens. There's like this huge magic seal that when it's activated causes everybody to go crazy with sex. Everybody's crazy for sex in this game. And hey, you know, the story? Hey, who cares about the story? You don't play this game for the stories. Who watches Smut for the stories? Shit. You know, this thing has 12 different endings though, so all kinds of different things you can do, so that means a lot of going on. And I know it involves a guy. He has sex with all these girls, has to fight a demon or something. I don't know. But one thing I do know is that this hit game is considered one of the best. And you know, it was so good that they made an anime based off of it. Lots of animes, sequels, prequels, all kinds of stuff. And hey, you know, Sleazy Sal, of course he's watched one of these things. Come on, man. You know, I'm Sleazy Sal. Oh, hey, okay, at least I watched one of them. I don't know if it was the sequel or the prequel, but the one scene that stuck out to me was that, you know, there was a chick with a dick, but no balls, fucking another chick. And, you know, and, we'll get into that later. Hey, we'll get into that later. Don't, ease up. We'll get into that later. What's that? How I'm sounding throughout this whole thing? My voice kind of fluctuating as the episode goes on? Hey, I don't know. I don't got no answers for you. I mean, the best thing I can tell you is hanging out with that goofball of an owner. And, you know, he's always kind of making his voice change around and stuff. Maybe he's rubbing off on me or something. I don't know. Hey, you know, I didn't invite you in here to ask questions. I brought you in here to listen to music from games that you don't feel too embarrassed, but people shouldn't be embarrassed to enjoy outside of this room here, okay? Come on, you know you're liking it. But, moving on. We're gonna move on. Don't got no time for this. We're gonna move on. I'm gonna bring you, you know about bootlegs? You like bootlegs? I got bootlegs here for you. Yeah, so, you know, what I got here for you is an unlicensed Super Famicom game. You know, as we know, it's the Super Nintendo's here in the States. Yeah, so this is gonna be Adult Manga 1, coming from Ex Machina Designs. What's that? It's Ex Machina? That don't make no sense. Stop being a smart ass. This is Ex Machina Designs Adult Manga 1. It's coming to you from the Super Famicom. Check it out. so that was Adult Manga 1 from Ex Machina Designs. Hey, don't start with me. Don't stop with me. I already talked about this. Yes, from Ex Machina Designs. And like I said, this is a bootleg game 3 times over, actually. So, this is using, it's 1, an unlicensed game for the Super Famicom. 2, it's using music from another game, Blazeon. And the song's called Fight Machine, composed by Tsukasa Masuko. And then 3, this is the big one, using images from games that were on the Japanese computer thing called the NEC PC-98, something like that. And, it's got some pretty hardcore stuff in there, it's like some bondage, all kinds of compromising positions, fluid shooting out everywhere, and there's no story to this thing, it's just a gallery of images, still images. And hey, they had so much fun doing it, they made a second one, eh? And, the music in that one, not so good, but the music in this one, like I said, used from another game. And, but the differences, it's a little slower, and, it's a little distorted, a little more louder than it should be, so I had to kind of do some finaglings with it, And that's all I got on this one here for you, Hey, if you don't need a story, you don't need no gameplay, just need a quick rub-a-dub skidoo, hey, it's a quick one to pop into your emulators and just check out. It's just a quickie, come on. Speaking of quickie, I gotta make this next one quick. I gotta get out of here soon, so we're gonna get on to our last track. So this is coming from a little game called Futa Fix Dick Dine and Dash. Yeah, that's a fun one to say. Futa Fix Dick Dine and Dash. Like I said, we circling back to that chicks with dicks thing I was talking about earlier. So this is a regular encounter from, hey, our good old pal, Gentle Breeze. This was a regular encounter from Futa Fix Dine and Dash by, again, our buddy Gentle Breeze. But hey, I guarantee you that encounter was nothing but regular. I mean, like, what do? You're a girl, regular girl, and all of a sudden one morning you wake up and you got yourself a dick just sprouted from between your legs. What do you do with that? So yeah, hey, how this story goes on this one is that you play as this girl, Emily. She was a normal girl, just had a normal life, a little shy and all, but then all of a sudden one morning, boom, she wakes up with the thing between her legs, and now she becomes a shut-in. She doesn't want to interact with no buddies. She's like even more like, yeah, all that. And then years later, she finally starts working at a cafe. And then eventually her coworkers and other people start noticing there's something, a little bit of a huge problem going on with us there. So, and then as you would imagine, it would be a lot of sexy times, you know, a lot of, like, you know, girl on girl, like girl on with dicks on girls, with girls with dicks on girls with dicks. It's a crazy, wacky time. So how I heard about this little thing here was through a show called KVGM, The Last Wave, you know, if you heard of it. The host, Hammock, he's a real smooth guy. Sal could only wish to be as smooth as that fella there. So now, like I said, we're gonna cycle back to that chicks with dicks thing here. So what's a futanari, you know? Yeah, it's many things. To many peoples, it could be many things. You know, basically, the basic one is you know, it's a woman who has all of various parts except her clitoris is a dick. You know, that's the thing. And then some of them, like, you know, have the same thing, except they have a ball with the vagina. So it's all the 3 parts in there. And then sometimes it's just dick and balls, no vagina, but has all the woman parts. And then you kind of get into that realm of, like, is it transgender? Is it futanari? What's going on here? Is it new sex? Is it intersex? What's that? I don't know. Don't ask Sal. Sal doesn't go into these deep things. He just knows that some of these things get a rise, some of these things don't. You know, don't know if you don't like it until you check it out. Come on. Yeah, so hey, it's about time for me to kind of start wrapping up here, you know? Hey, thanks for coming to spend some time with old Sleazy Sal here in the adult section. You know, maybe not as raunchy as you may have expected, maybe not as sleazy, I don't know. Hey, sleazy, I'm more of a perv than a sleaze, okay? Sleazy Sal is just the thing I go with because it makes people kind of uncomfortable to think that with a sleaze that's gonna grope them or something, I don't know. Hey, I'm a weird guy. And it also makes that guy out there uncomfortable to call me Sleazy Sal, as you saw earlier. Yeah, that was a good laugh. Yeah. Hey, you know, he's a good guy, you know. He's got some good things planned for you in the future here in the next couple episodes, I guess. I don't know what they are. Don't ask me. Hey, I told you, don't ask me, okay? Stop being a smartass. So hey, if you ever feel so inclined, come on back in here, you know. We're open like only a few hours in the day, certain hours, different hours, you know, depending on when I'm here, I don't know, but the shop, VG Emporium, it's open all the time. It's, you know, like, you know where to go. You know how to find this thing, you know, all the different podcast things, whatever the hell those are. The different social medias, I don't use them. I don't care for them. They're stupid. Yeah, and that whole special orders thing, you know, how that works, you know, VG Emporium at gmail.com or something like that, or wherever you can find them and send it out. And hey, make sure you order something here from the Sal's collection in this adult section here, yeah? Yeah, it'd be like, you know, it'll be a nice surprise. Yeah, so, I don't know how to end this thing. I've never done it before. It's kind of awkward just standing here. I don't know. Bye, I guess. Don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. No, that's too rough. Maybe that's not easy being sleazy. Yeah, it's not funny. That's not funny at all. It's too cheesy. It's all right to be a perv in most situations.